guys, this is if your sun, moon or rising is in Aries. Aries, sun, moon or rising, no contact situation. From the 11th to the 17th of May. What's coming in? Let's have a little look for the week ahead. Aries, no contact situation. I do apologise. My screen keeps going black, so you'll see me tapping it. Right. A breakdown here in being on the same page. Dream work makes the team work. Well, not in this situation, Aries, is what we've got coming out here. A lack of healing, restoration, knowledge, and hope and faith with the situation. All right, come on then. Show me some more. But still an attraction and maybe some movement for some of you here. We've got a lot, but timing's not right. So I think what we've got here is a very strong attraction. A very strong attraction, maybe a little commitment. And something that's just, the wheel is turning in. It's not quite the right time at the moment, or there's been negative attention shown here. And releasement here of responsibility. Someone's dropped the ball. They're not holding on to the responsibility or pushing through the burdens is what I've got coming out here. Or the challenges or responsibilities. Let's have a little look, Aries. What are your feelings towards your person in a no contact situation? Abandoned and out of focus. Where is this offer? Where is this gift? When is it coming? Is what you could be feeling, Aries, here. What's Aries' feelings towards their person in no contact situation? Yeah, I've got a feeling of you're a bit disillusioned here, Aries. You might have multiple pathways in front of you, or options, or people, choices. Maybe you've been dreaming, fantasizing. We've got the dream card of illusion and fantasies here as well. Just feeling very overwhelmed emotionally towards this person still, and knowing that you have a consistency of feeling that's just not kind of, it's still maybe growing as well over time. Or you just feel like, you know what, if I am going to reach out, I'm taking my sweet ass time. Or you're feeling like this person's taking their time towards you, Aries. What else is Aries' feelings here in this no contact situation? I think you're clear. I think you feel like, you know, I think you're worried you don't see a future with this connection. But I think that's because something became very challenging maybe for you, Aries, or toxic here. So you're avoiding that side of this connection. So I feel in part you feel like there is no future developments. How can this work with the situation that you're in? How can this all add up and work towards a functioning relationship at the end? But you're still holding on, Aries. And you might still be a little bit hopeful for something here, what I'm looking at, because you feel abandoned and you just want to move into a calmer place. Yeah, and I think you want to give, but you're not taking action towards expressing this Empress energy towards this person, Aries. So I know there's still tender, caring feelings here, but an inability to maybe see how to make that functionally move forwards is what I'm trying to express. Let's just get to it, Aries. Let's get to your person of interest in this no contact situation. See what they're feeling towards you. What's this person, Aries, is dealing with? Let's have a look, Aries. Not on the same page. But they kind of feel at peace, or they're harmonised here, Aries. Maybe this is because you've needed time apart, or have a bit of no contact here, have a break. Some of you could be in a completely dysfunctional relationship and it's ended. Some of you, yeah, you're just on a break. But I feel like this person has stabilised themselves somewhat in this time apart, but they don't feel that you're on the same page, or you're team players at the moment. And they could just be seeking balance and peace and harmony for themselves here, Aries. They're not giving. They feel like there are issues with the balance of give and take in this connection. Maybe something is owed, needs to be returned, whether that's emotionally or materially. And that, yeah, I think this person feels like they're not responsible here at the moment. They are not responsible because they're just trying to find their way, Aries. This person's just really trying to find their way and on their own. I feel like this person's really trying to get grounded and psychologically sorted and just, yeah, find their own direction and their own epiphanies and their own awakenings here. So, yeah, they've dropped a bit of responsibility here, I think, Aries. Anything else this person is feeling? But there's still an attraction or somewhat a desire to maybe at some point take action with this situation that they find themselves in with you. And they're just treading really, really carefully, Aries. This person's just treading really, really carefully. They're a bit quiet like a mouse. I feel like this person's quite still. And they feel like they need to make a decision. So what is this decision that they feel like they need to make? Whether to accept what they know is on offer here, or regrettably keep on walking. Quite clear. To accept what they know is on offer, or make an offer, or to keep painfully walking away. So that's why they're in this energy. I feel like they're in this energy of real single energy, like they're just really trying to find an answer here. But they're doing it in such a way that is like trying not to pressurize themselves. And it could be that quite amount of time has been already spent, because I feel like this person, there's nothing hasty going on here, Aries. There's not a hasty energy coming out here. This is contemplation. This is rumination. This is surrender. This is working out whether they can give to a connection where they don't feel like they're on the same page. This is still feeling some kind of intimate spiritual connection or energetic connection now between you. And that is there with the High Priestess. But this person's very still, very quiet, and is just thinking very carefully how they're going to move this forwards and in what way for them. And again, just to repeat it, a decision around accepting the offer, making an offer, or continuing to walk away is what I've got coming out. What's this person's intentions towards Aries? To really consider this relationship, everything I've just said, everything that the cards are showing us. They're going to miss you, I think, Aries. I think this person is going to miss you. And maybe it needs to get to this point where they're missing this connection, that for them to take action towards it. Okay, let's see what else is coming out with this person's intention, specifically between the 11th and the 17th of May. It's still avoidancy here, but a lot of feelings. What can I say? Healing and hope needs to come in before this expression of this nurturing, sweet, tender energy can come out. And also, this is an energy of attracting, not chasing. Let's get you a couple of advice cards, my dear. Let's get you some advice cards, Aries. Really interesting, the horoscopes this week. I can see the link in all of them. And again, that will be to do with what's going on in the heavens and how that's affecting us all. A couple of advice cards for Aries in this no contact situation. What's the best course of action for Aries? Well, don't be manipulative. Stop stressing. Get rid of these self-limiting mindsets or a stuck energy, or you feel stuck. I mean, there's real quite crappy feelings coming out here, Aries, with your advice cards. Like, stop it if you can. Stop stressing out. Why give yourself unnecessary suffering on top of the suffering that you're already feeling here? Stop triggering yourself. Make a decision to stop triggering yourself. Get yourself balanced, Aries. You're not balanced here. Or you feel like you're dealing with someone who's not balanced and manipulative and not grounded. Look, you feel really abandoned and a lack of, I think, this person's energy around you. You don't feel comfortable and safe anymore. And maybe your past is inhibiting you a bit here, Aries. And coming out in this connection, some past insecurities. Or you just feel like your past now with this person is a bit tarnished and stained. And for some of you, this lets me know you are heavily thinking about this person. And this person could be thinking about you a lot, but that's you, I think, Aries, thinking quite heavily of this person. So what I think is coming out here, if you so choose to take the advice, and you don't have to, is to make a decision to stop stressing so much and doing this to yourself. You are in control of your stress levels. You're not in control of people offering you the stress, but you are in control of how much you let that in and you let it affect you. Okay, and I feel like that's what I'm seeing here, Aries. Any more advice for Aries in this? Yeah, you got to stop the conflict. Round that down. Take action towards that. Stop being so stubborn. This connection, it's saying, is not quite over, but there is pain and separation and hurt going on here. So I think you need to look at the conflict within yourself, Aries, a little bit here, okay? And just try and release Release that. That's your first steps to heal.